Okay. Um, Interesting things right now. It's been going on these past couple of weeks. Um, I want to share, but first, um, my area, um, the Baptist place. This looks like the groundskeeper guy found my little box where I have my blanket and these things here. I had two boxes. Well, it was gone, and I want to let you guys know and your mother know that it was like another hit in my head. I was gonna sleep with no. I have a hoarse voice too, so you know these allergies are kicking my butt. Feel okay. Your mother knows that as long as I don't have a headache, I'm okay. But yeah, I feel kind of sluggish, but I can keep working and everything. But when it has a headache, I cannot get up. That's where it's bad. So I'm good now. I kind of have a little sore throat, but it's like going away a little. But yeah, my voice. Oh my gosh. But anyways, I was gonna. A thought came in my head that I was gonna sleep when it's with no blanket, no covers, nothing. When I went in the back to go grab the two boxes and they weren't there, and I smiled. So I want your mother to know that, and you guys too, but more your mother, that anger is gone now, man. Like that would be a perfect example of me like thinking the words like, oh my gosh, and I just paused and it was like in real time, and I reacted beautifully. I just stood there and I quickly smiled like this, like no blaming anyone, nothing, just this is life. And I smiled, and then just wait, just be patient, just wait. And within like a minute of me just taking a quick circle, and then I walk back, I'm like, maybe my eyes are bad, maybe it's there, maybe I'm like not seeing it. And obviously I know I saw it, but I made a joke in my head. I laughed about it. Well, let me look again, because maybe it was a dream. But then within a minute, this woman, Dominga, sent me a text message saying, hola, buenas noches. And that sparked of me wanting to tell you guys what's going on these past, I don't know, I guess 2-3 weeks. But it's two different women, and I'll talk about them. But if you notice, like I mentioned a woman here, I mentioned another woman there, and I just talked to another woman on the bus, and it's crazy, boys. Like, I don't know how to say it, but I didn't realize how attractive I am. And just by little chatting, and I never did it with your mother. I never was talkative to other women, even though I'm very talkative in business and in life, but I've always reserved that to your mother or for your mother. And it's just weird how I'm doing it to women, just giving them a little bit of attention, talking a quick sentence here or there, a quick joke, and how they just all respond to me. And then one woman I saw a couple times at Family Dollar, she was very beautiful, and she's 42, and she has a child, and I know two children, and we started talking, we exchanged numbers, and then she was telling me that, like, she was like, you got a como cara de ángel, she said. And then the Filipino girl from the Philippines saying something similar, like nice compliments. And then we talked again, that her name was Esmeralda, and I feel so bad because mom had a very good friend called Esme, and they called her Esme too for Esmeralda. And I'm just learning that My life with your mother is slowly going away. I truly hate it. I can't take this misery anymore, man. Like, I want to be a father. I want to be a husband. I want those things. And then I smiled because this woman, Dominga, well, let me tell you first about Esmeralda. We talked on the phone, and yeah, then she mentioned again the second time we talked, she says, like, I'm from another planet, like, and then she says she just want to be friends, and I'm very direct, so I told her this is what I want. And the funny thing about women, boys, they always like cat and mouse, like el gato raton. They always like you to play with them a little, like just a little bit of chasing. I really don't like that. I like to be direct, and I think your mother understood it. That's why I enjoyed her time, my time with her. But, and I mentioned some things, and I agree with her, like, yeah, you shouldn't. And then I just tell her about love, like, everyone deserves love. And then they start opening up, talking to me about their life, about how people been treating them bad, and like I'm opening up their hearts. And so that's where we're at with that woman. And then I was washing my clothes Thursday. Today is Saturday. And Thursday, I didn't even supposed to go to that washer, but it's funny how it all happens where Planet Fitness took my clothes. I don't know if I told you that, but yeah, it shouldn't be leaving stuff there. It's not allowed, but I did it, and I didn't know if they threw it away or not, because I asked him if he had it, and he said he didn't. So I'm like, let me ask again the next day. But I'm like, in the meantime, I need clothes. Like, I have no clothes now. So I had to buy more clothes, and then I had to wash them. And I wanted to enjoy my time with the cigar. So I'm like, well, let me go to cigar, and then I'll go later on, because that's open 24 hours. So I did that. So instead of going in the afternoon, I went late night, like on 10. And I just focused on this woman, and she looks very similar to your mother. That's the other wild thing. And she was talking to a Cubana, dark skinned lady, and the lady was weird, and she was like joking with her, oh, that's not how you fold clothes. And I thought she was Mexican, and I really enjoyed listening to her, how she speaks. And I just started chatting, like, oh, you're not Mexican? And then she's like, no, and I'm from Guatemala, but I have a lot of Mexican friends at work. And I'm like, wow. And then little by little, we started talking, and she got closer to me, sat next to me, and she started showing me pictures of her son. And then, like, within 10 minutes, she started crying. Like how she's worked so hard for her son, and she just feels alone. I don't get it, boys. Like, I was right there, and it's been alone for 11 years. And then later on, that same night, we talked more outside in the parking lot. But she also mentioned, like, her son prayed that she would find a husband. Like, all these beautiful things, and she cried. But I ended up holding her hand, and then we hugged. This is a complete stranger, short lady, and she's 27. She doesn't look 27. Her face looks like she has a lot of just hurt in her eyes, like she's been through so much. And I just wanted to listen to her. It was really beautiful. And then we started talking a little bit more about what we want in life, and that was the woman that sent me a text message right now. I really want to talk with her more. She has a son that's 11 years old. He wears a suit to church. They go to a Pentecostal church, and I would love to chat with him and give him advice, because I'm ready to be a father, boys. And the way that it's set up right now, and I don't know if your mom wants this or not, but this is how it's set up, where it's like half, and I'm sorry, I do not believe in that. The father needs to be with them 100%. In the same home, sleep under the same roof. That's true love. Any other way is a fake love. We try to justify it with our own needs and wants, and it's not right. So I just want to be a father and a husband, full time, under one roof. I'm not asking for much, but anyways, so I was happy, and then we're texting right now back and forth, and I think she's still working. She's working at a theater. She's working a lot, like every day, and she has time to talk to me. So Ken's just a beautiful woman, very short, very similar body to your mother. Is like crazy. I don't understand it. And then I talked to another woman on the bus right now. She responds to me quick, and I didn't ask her for a number or anything, so I'll never see her again. But it looked like she wanted to. She kept asking me all these fun questions about what I do and how long I've been, like questions that like, hey, if I'm not interested, I'm not gonna ask you. So the opposite of that is, if I'm interested, I'm gonna ask you. But anyways, I walked around as I was waiting for a text message. I walked around this building, basically a building right here. I walked around, and I'm like, if I were the landscaping guy, because it couldn't have been like a homeless person steals it, because we know homeless people, a lot of them are druggies, and they don't like organization. They're hoarders, they're gross, their 411 is never organized. And everything was like organized. So I'm like, it has to be like the groundskeeper, the maintenance guy. It's Saturday, so you probably came Saturday, clean up, around the building, because everything looked organized. And then the stones that I put here to lift this up so I can have a little bit more length so I can put my feet out, those are gone here. So he moved them over there. So, and I was like, well, if I were that maintenance guy, I wouldn't keep that stuff, so you would throw it away. And I'm like, well, there's a dumpster right out here, their own dumpster. I'm like, let me look. And I looked, and it was 2 boxes. One box, it looked like it was rummage. So I think a homeless guy did go in the dumpster and take it. But you could tell he was not in his right mind, because the good stuff was this one too. He missed it. The other one was the mummy sleeping bag, because I need it for the colder days. And what a coincidence, or God incidence. God made it nice right now. It's not cold at all. It's like 70 degrees. It's really good. And and then my green jacket, my hoodie. So if you boys remember when we were younger, whenever we threw something away that we missed, we're like, dun da da dun da da. Yeah, I remember that. That's what I did. I'm like, dun da da, and then I'm like, I salute you, like take care, my friend, because I'll never see that again. But the box that was underneath was the good stuff, and this was not rummaged with. So I grabbed it. I had to move the other stuff because it was like food and gross stuff. It is a dumpster, so if you go to a pool, you're gonna get wet. So I had to put half my body in it to grab it because it was on the other side. And I grabbed it, and no, it wasn't untouched because it was still sealed. So I like it. So I went from silent to being happy to even happier to wow, even extra happy, because now I got a blanket. I can cover myself, because I still would have covered myself in a blanket, my towel. I would have found a way. It would have been extra work, but I'm still gonna be alive. So, but yeah, it was I accept it. I guess that was the main theme I want to say with all the other little sprinkles of information. But yeah, boys, like two big things, which is I accept it and it makes me happier to be calm, to not jump to conclusions, just calm and just smile. And I did cry right now because but not crying like, oh, why me? No, I never liked that about me, and I'm happy it's not existing anymore. But I cry is because I'm continuing going. Like, I accept it, God, but for some reason it makes me sentimental. That makes me want to cry, like as if my mom's watching me, and like the people that I really, really enjoyed in this earth, my grandpa, and they're passed away already, but I felt like they're like, keep going, man. So that's why I cried. Like, I accepted, and I'm like, keep going, And, but yeah, so it's interesting how life works, man. I can still talk a little low with my hoarse voice, but so that's one thing, is accepting, and the beauty of accepting life, and the absence of anger when you accept God's will. And the second is, man, like I never had my mujeriego time in my life. I tried, but I never could. Girls didn't like me for some reason. For some reason, they like me. And ever since I started talking to May, that's in the Philippines, I took my ring off. I still have it. It's right here. I'll show you. I always keep it on me, but I'm not wearing it anymore. But I have it right here. And I don't want her to think that I'm still in love with your mother. These weird games you have to play. So, like, sometimes I forget to take it off, and I'm like, well, I gotta take it off. And then I thought about more, because at work, they think I'm still married. I talk about how I come home. And that's my strategy of keeping myself sane, like keeping myself happy and calm. But imagine you guys are with me. Imagine that coming home to my wife. I know it's a lie. I understand it's not real anymore, but darn it makes me happy. So I did it. And so at work, they think I'm married and have wonderful boys. And I feel weird because right next door is a Family Dollar in the same complex. And if she were to talk to them, the whole gossip stuff, I say, what is this? So sooner or later, I'm going to tell them the real truth, that I've been separated for 2 years now and haven't seen my children. But I've told both women. I kind of said half to Dominga, but I have to tell her all of it. I told her my wife left me for a good reason, I said. But it hurts. It hurted me. But I told her we have 4 sons, and I haven't seen her for 2 years, so, and I'll slowly tell her more. But that's what sucks, boys, when you say, oh, I went to jail for violence of children. Of course it's a turnoff, and I'm not that person. And I'm not gonna let my past dictate my future. So that part I didn't mention. But I did tell the whole truth to Esmeralda. And somehow she still likes me. So I don't get it, this whole weird thing. This world is crazy. But, yeah, like, it's just crazy how I enjoy it. Who would have thought I enjoy a woman's company? Wow, what a shocker. But just be careful, because I didn't realize by the time I know I'm talking like 3 different women. So I never did this before. I never talked to multiple women at one time. So, but Esmeralda's kind of second, but the Dominga woman is wonderful. I could imagine living with her for the rest of my life. Even Esmeralda, but again, like, I'm not a complicated man. I just want those simple things of being a husband and a father. And now that I can control my anger, understand my anger, like, there's really no stopping me. I guess that's why women see me as like a catch. Heck, even your mother said I'm 70% agree with everything I do. And that's coming from a woman that experienced my anger issues. I got that. I know I'm not perfect, so let's just say 20% of it is anger. So I got 90% of fun stuff of what women want. Good women. Not any other woman. But yeah, it's just crazy. It just blows my mind how easy it is to talk to women. And again, I don't know what it is, but I stick out in like a good way. I'm telling you, it's my hair. Be careful. You guys got good hair. I got a secret that I don't use shampoo. Don't judge me. I put hot water every day and it's so thick and firm. You see how it sticks up? It's like slightly oily, but it's natural. And I've been doing it now for like 2 years now. I did a little bit when we were all together as a family. Your mom probably made fun of me, but I stopped after a while, but I never did it this long. This is the longest, for 2 years. It started from like a curiosity to like, man, it's working. It's like, feels like stronger and healthier. But yeah, just hot water every day. Whenever I take a shower, just hot water. I rub a lot, so kind of get like the smell away. And it doesn't have a smell at all because I use good hot water for like good 3 minutes, just everywhere. But anyways, but yeah, I think that's all I want to say. That now I'm gonna have to take this to the storage place, but it's okay. I'll feel more comfortable and more free that I don't have to worry about it. So I'll pick it up after work and I'll put it back before work because I'll need it at night. So I would pick it up when I get off of work so I have it at night, and I won't use the brown boxes anymore. I'll make it look more presentable in society. I'll use the green tote bags from H-E-B. I gotta buy more. But anyways, tomorrow is my day off. They said they might give me a credit manager job, which is like $2 more an hour, and that equates to so $2 times 40 hours, so that's $80 a week more. $80 times 4, what is that? $320 more. So, right? Did I do the math correctly? 8 times 4 is 32. I feel like that's wrong. No, that is wrong. It's 24. So 240. 8 times 4. Wow, man. Am I that bad? I'm telling you, my little allergies and little sickness always messes with my head. To think like double because my body's working overtime for this crazy allergy sickness. But no, 8 times 4, so 8 times 7 is 28. 32. Yeah, I stand corrected. 32 bucks, and then add the 0, so 320. Oh my goodness, I gotta go to bed now, but I'm gonna sleep here. I'm gonna make my little bed. I'm happy I got my blanket. Farewell to the mummy, because I can buy that again tomorrow at Walmart. These next 2 days, or tomorrow or the Tuesday, I think, so 2 more days. For 2 days in a row is gonna be like 49 degrees, so it's gonna go down a little. Then it'll go back up to like 65, so at night is what I'm referring to. I don't know what's gonna happen, boys. maybe she'll convince me to be subtle with your mother and spend time with you boys, but I don't like it. But that's what society tells us to do, to be that 50% dad. But I don't like it because that's not a real dad. They're just putting in the time. But that means nothing, man. It's supposed to be one. But darn it, man, I have this pleasure of just being with someone. You're gonna learn, boys, even your sexuality, like, you just long for a woman's touch. You long for a woman's smile. It just feels good. It hurts, man, because nature, man, you can't mess with nature. I hate it, because I don't know if your mom wants me or not. Alright, I'm gonna go. Alright, boys. Tell your mother I said hi. Whatever that means, man. I always will love her. It's a cruel world, man. But you gotta keep on smiling. You know, you gotta keep on going. Alright, surprised the mosquitoes haven't gotten to me. Normally they get me on my fingers. Ugh. Don't look. I only do that because I have phlegms. I would never do that for like natural reasons. It's gross when people do that, but I only do it because I don't want that phlegm to be in my throat, because this causes more throat aches, whatever you call it. I'm tired. I'm going to bed here. So another day, another dollar, man. We'll get through this, man. So, but I'm happy that they found my stuff. Oh, did I tell you that? I probably didn't. But yeah, I went the next day and they found it, so that was good. So I made a storage place, and I put all that stuff here in the storage place, so I feel more comfortable. So I put more stuff in here. It's a gym clothes, so I can actually run, and then my essentials, like the little bag with the toiletries, like your toothbrush and deodorant. And I have that now, and I have my laptop at the storage. Like, I feel more free now with the storage. It's like my personal space. Now I just gotta add that. So more steps, but you feel better, so it's worth the steps. And it's not hard, because I found a public storage place, the business public storage, between here and work, so it's on the way. I like it. So, and I realize I have a nice smile that women like. I never asked your mother if she always liked my smile. I didn't know we were very handsome as men. I never explored none of that. I never thought of me as handsome, nothing. It's very interesting to discover that. Like, man, you're a handsome guy. So be careful, boys, because you got part of my complexion on you too, so be wise with it. Because, man, it's hard to control now. Like I said, those two other women. But if we are serious, I will always choose one. That's the man I am. I will never be serious in more than one. But there's two of them that we're getting there. So, but like I said, I really enjoy Dominga. Her name is interesting too, Dominga. My first couple words to her was like, oh, okay, tú eres la prima de Domingo, and she laughed. But yeah, she has an interesting story. But yeah, we hugged. I almost felt like I wanted to kiss her. I think she would have let me. But yeah, she let me hug her tight. Like, she cried, and I went like this. she like moved, like she didn't expect me to do it, but then she like kind of came back. Like I felt like that was romantic. Anyways, it's crazy. I must go. The show must go on. So I think that's it. Talk to you again, boys. Tell your mother I'm always thinking of her. No matter what, man. That was my first love. I wanted it to be my only love. But this world is, man, stupid nature. But yeah. Alright, boys. Have a good night. Bye, man.